Alright, so welcome to this lecture where we are going to talk about some new powerful Instagram marketing strategies. Now, Instagram has changed over the past couple of months with new algorithms and well, sadly, some of the strategies that we used before on our page is not working anymore and some of them won't give you enough result. So what we have to do, we have to adapt to the new situation. Come up with new ideas, new strategies that help us change that. And over the past couple of months, I received tons of messages from students that this is not working anymore, this tool is not working anymore, the engagement of my page is dropping, the number of followers are dropping, do something. And over the past couple of months, I was testing a lot. I test a lot of different tools, but sadly, most of them didn't give me any result because of the new algorithms. And well, I started to come up with new strategies. And what we are going to talk about here in this lecture, first of all, even most successful marketers don't know about it. Nobody is talking about this strategy. And even myself, I just came up with it a couple of months ago. So it is very new. Not all people know about it. And you can use this as an advantage to grow your page right now at this moment. Okay, so let me just, first of all, what we are going to talk about is about hashtags. Now, I understand you may say, okay, I know about hashtags, I use hashtags on my posts, but what I'm going to teach you here is different. It's about understanding the concept of hashtags and how it works exactly and how you should select the right hashtags. Right now, I'm going to show you the result, a before and after of what it was on my page. Let me just start the recordings here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, so here we are in my Instagram page right now. And well, recently I used some of the strategies that I came up with. And let's go back to the post that I wasn't using this strategy that today we are going to talk about. So, for example, I think here I wasn't using them. For example, a post like this, right? Let me go to Insights. You see it reached 1,000 people. And if I come down here, and you see it is written from hashtags, I had 87 impressions. 87, meaning 87 times my post was seen on the hashtags that I used under it. So let me just close it and see another one. Okay, let's try this one. This one has reached to 1,820 people, and it was seen, the impression from hashtags were 224. You see, it's a little bit more, almost double, but still it's nothing. So let's try, for example, another one. Come down, hashtags, as you can see, 105, right? So, and also I was using hashtag, I was using about 25 hashtags, but the problem is that most people is using it the same way that I used to. For example, this is a quote about business success, this kind of stuff. So most people, if they want to write hashtags about it, they write down, for example, hashtag quote, hashtag business, hashtag success, and so on, okay? And there is a reason that it's not working if you use this kind of hashtags. Now, let me show you the result of the new posts. For example, let's start from, for example, this one, Insights. And the view from hashtags, 15,000. 15,000. You see how many times it's bigger? So this isn't one of them. Let's try this one. This is 7,300. Let's try another one. For example, this one. 4,600. This one, this is New, I just posted it in the morning. 5,000. And I think this was the post that reached the maximum I could at this moment. From hashtags, almost 22,000 views I had on this post just from hashtags, okay? You see from my homepage, from the followers that I have, I had almost 3,000 views, but from hashtags, 22,000. So how can you get to this number? By selecting the right hashtag. So let me show you what do I mean by that. And search for a hashtag, for example, hashtag quotes, that I spend a lot of time in. All right, so here we are. And as you can see, these hashtags include 84 million posts, meaning every couple of seconds, a new post was uploaded on Instagram using this hashtag. And every hashtag has two major parts. One of them is top, as you can see on the left side, and the other one is recent, right? So let's look at these posts. This one was 8 seconds ago. This one was 12 seconds ago, 14 seconds ago, and so on, right? Most people, the problem here is that most people use these mega big hashtags, okay, that are so popular, 84 million, 100 million, 50 million posts inside it. And at some time, depending on your page, maybe these hashtags become useful for you, but for most people, because they have low number of engagement followers, these hashtags are not useful for them, right? So let's look at the top part. What kind of post gets into the top section? You have to understand this concept, and after understanding this concept, you will know how to select the hashtags and how you can rank in them. So let's look at, for example, this post. You see it has 1,200 likes, right? And about 22 comments. Let's come down. 1,600, 3,900, 1,400 likes, 10,000 likes, 4,000 likes, 5.5K likes, right? So as you can see, on average, at least they have the posts here in the top section, at least they have more than 1,000 to 2,000 likes, okay? And more than maybe 20 to 50 comments. Now, your post, let's pay attention to what I'm telling you right now. Your post will get to the top part if you can compete with the other posts in this hashtag according to your engagement, in the engagement of your posts. There are more algorithms here that have influence on getting to the top part, but I'm just simplifying it, right? The posts will get to the top section of each hashtag if they can compete with other posts in their engagement. And when I say engagement, I mean number of likes, comments, saved, shares, the tags, the comments that has tags inside it, the comments that has it's a written sentence inside it. So these elements mean engagement, and the more you have it, the more chance you have ranking in the top part, getting to the top part. And one thing I tell you, if you get to the top part, it's not like that all right, you will stay in the top part for example, 10 hours. You may stay here in the top part for a month or more than that, 3 months, right? And this way, not only you get a lot of post view, but also you will get a lot of page view, and page view can end up getting more followers, right? So what exactly I changed in my hashtags that I could get so many views from all those 25 hashtags that I was using? Now, before I was using some big hashtags that I couldn't rank in. Let me show you again. Here we are in hashtag quotes. And as I showed to you, it has, for example, 1,200 likes, 1,600. Let's go to another hashtag that is big. For example, success. For example, success quote, you see almost 6 million. Success itself, it has 51 million posts in it. 500, 700, 3,000, 4,000, 1,000, 200. There are some exceptions. For example, something like this with 200 likes get here. The time also matters. You see, it was uploaded 1 hour ago. If you get a lot of engagement in a short time, you can also rank here, but it should keep going. If it drops, you will go down. For example, this one with 1,200, it was 2 hours ago. This one, 4,000, 30 minutes. You see, this will stay here for some time, right? So the fact is that I came to these hashtags and I saw that, all right, 2,000 likes. I cannot get there right now at this moment with my page, but I can get to the lower ones. For example, let me, it has some suggestions at the top. Let me check it out. For example, motivational quote. Let's see. For example, it is 2 million. It is, the competition is easier, right? We can continue this. For example, this one. Okay, you see 267,000 posts in it. And if I come here, 4,000, 700, 3,000, 200, 1,000, still I have to go down till I get to an engagement that I can compete in. Even though that in this hashtag there aren't that much posts comparing to the other ones, couple of million posts, but they have a lot of engagement. So again, it's not a good choice for me. So let me search, for example, let's go maybe here. If the suggestion doesn't work, come up with your own thought. For example, you can come back here to the search and, for example, search for something, let's say, for example, marketing. What do we have here? Marketing agency. Now you see, these are the suggestions you see. For example, the second one, it has 300,000. Let's check it out and see the engagement. 5,000, 9,000, 3,000, 6,000, 2,000. Still, it's not a good choice for me. So I'm going to go back. For example, this one. If I come here, 1,700, 135, 188, 700, 126. You see, these are the numbers that most likely I can compete in. So let's take a look at the hashtags that I started to use. For example, startup grind, 300,000 posts inside it. If I come here, 1,175, my post. Oh, this is my post here. You see, I already ranked in this hashtag, okay? Because I could compete in 9 hours, I had almost 500 likes, almost 60 comments. And if I look at the insights, you see 39 saved, 18 shares, and so on. So all of these elements will increase the engagement and will help me rank in this hashtag, okay? So it means that this is a good hashtag for me, right? I can compete in. You see, my post is number 4 here, and it may stay here for a couple of weeks or even a month or more than that. And this way I can receive a lot of viewers. So all you have to do here is to just sit down and search for it. For example, what is the topic? Let me stop the recording. What is the topic on your the main topic of your page? Mine is, it is more about business marketing quotes, right? So you should know that. What is the main couple of topics on your page? When you know that, go in the search the same way that I did. Go in the search, select hashtags, and write down. For example, if you are a photographer, start with, for example, photography and what kind of photography you do. Wedding photography, portrait photography. And each of them, you will see the suggestions and go into each of them and see according to the engagement that you have on your post, on your the post that you upload. For example, if your page has a couple of thousands of followers and you receive 100, 200 likes with some comments on average on your post, try to look for some hashtags that almost more or less has the same amount of engagement as you have. All right. Now, on every post, you can almost upload 30 hashtags. Now, you shouldn't select all those 30 from the ones that you can compete in. Now, my suggestion to you is that, for example, if you want to upload 25 hashtags, select 18 or 19 hashtags the same way that I just showed you, right? The simple ones, the ones that you can compete in, they are not so hard. If you just do normal, do average that you do on your post, I'm talking about the engagement, you can rank in them, right? Select, for example, 18 or 19 hashtags in that way. Then, for example, select 3 or 4 more, a bit higher, the next step. For example, if your post get 200 engagement, go for a hashtag that has on average 500 engagement, 400 engagement. And finally, the last 3 or 4 hashtags that you're going to use the top ones, okay? The ones that has a lot of posts inside it with 10,000, 20,000, 15,000, 6,000 engagement per post, okay? Go for those hashtags. So on the list of your hashtags, you have 3 type of hashtags, 18 or 19 ones, the simple ones, the easy ones for your page, I have to say. The next one is the next step, the next 0 or 4, and the next 0 or 4 is the top ones. Now, why I'm suggesting this way of using hashtags? Well, when you use, for example, those 18s will help you to grow your engagement much more. And then you have a chance to rank in the next step of hashtags for you. And if you rank in them, maybe you can rank for the other one. And there's another thing, let me just quickly show you. And let me start the recording. This is one reason, as I said, Instagram algorithm is so complicated. It is not just, for example, these 3 or 4 factors. It has a lot of factors inside it. And one of the reasons that I'm telling you right now to use big hashtags, also not much, 3 or 4 hashtags, is that there is another place that your post may be visible. So I'm gonna click on hashtag quotes here. 84 million, and if I come in the recent, now quickly I will show you. This has no engagement. Hopefully we will find an example here. 1 like, no likes, 2, 3. I see it a lot because I come here a lot in these top big hashtags that are connected to my page. And for example, this one, you see, all of the posts here 9 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, but suddenly this one has 50 likes 4 hours ago. You see, even though that you came into the recent section, it is not exactly showing you 100% recent. Now, I come down here, for example, look at this one, 171, 2 days ago. A post from 2 days ago still is visible in recent. So you have also a chance to rank in this tab also when you're selecting the top and competitive hashtags, all right? So that was the strategy that I came up with some time ago, and I started using it, and the engagement of my post just went up to the roof. And also I started to receive more messages, more page views, more followers, and later I have the chance to convert these new followers into my customers. All right, so that was all about this lecture. If you have any question, write it down for me, and see you soon.